But Sony, what do you think Sony should do?
What do I think Sony should do? I mean, if menus
Stop putting a crop factor on their 4K 60p.
Yes.
What's up with the Sony A7 IV? What is that? What is that?
Nearly 2022. Come on.
They've been behind on 4K 60p for so long, and they knew that the A7S III would have been immediately dropped by everyone if they put good 4K 60p in the A7 IV. And the reason for that is because, well, it's obvious. Customers want a high resolution camera around 24 to 30 that has good 4K 60p. That's all they want. They don't want to have to compromise with a shit freaking low resolution sensor. And people talk about how it's good for low light. Not for photography. Makes no difference. And even for video, it doesn't ring true. Doesn't ring true. Because when you scale down from 6K to 4K, that looks vastly better than 12 megapixel 4K or 8.8 megapixel 4K.
Yeah.
It looks vastly better. So this idea that a low resolution sensor will produce better looking results even in low light is nonsense. Because it depends on how you implement the 4K.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean...
Stop making the A7S series completely. I don't want iPhone...
There's a bold statement.
No, I think that they should stop making the A7S series of cameras completely. I don't want iPhone level resolution on my main camera, which I spent £3,500 for. What's the resolution? Same as my iPhone, isn't it? No. It's just a big turn-off.
I don't know. Maybe I will start to care more about resolution in this new job, but I just haven't had reason to care about resolution in the past decade.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
But 24 megapixels is kind of the standard.
Yeah.
So having a 12 megapixel camera.
Yeah.
Bit of a
12
dud.
megapixel camera for what I was previously doing. Great. Fine. Whatever. Small file sizes. Okay, cropping's nice, but even then you can still crop 12 megapixels. But you can when your output's small.
Yeah, I guess so.
But that's not what the camera is. It's not designed for that.
No. I think they should drop the A7S series completely.
It still kind of surprises me that they even make sort of sub-series of the A series cameras, you know? Like when they first started doing that, you have the A7, then the A7S. So what's the S? Oh, the R now. What? Who knows what S and R mean? And there's still just the non-lettered versions, and then...
Oh, it's easy. S means sensitive, R means resolution.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Didn't know that. There you go.
S is just for like low light sensitivity.
How many years since they started that? That's the first time I've heard that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they don't tell you. But the S series is all about sensitivity and low light.
Yeah.
The R series is all about resolution.
Yeah.
The standard A7 series is just their standard camera. They're kind of all rounder.
I guess a lot of the components are shared, so it doesn't make much difference. But it did feel like they were sort of splitting their market a little bit.
Oh, they are splitting the market, but I think they just need to have two camera systems, and then a flagship.
Could they not just have one?
No, they need two. They need to have... Canon's got it right. Or they had it right. They've got the 6, the 5, and the 1. But now they've got the 3 as well. I don't know. The 3 seems a bit of a diversion.
Yeah, I think that's just... The 3 is just because they couldn't... They didn't feel right calling it a 1.
Yeah.
I think that's all that is.
Probably. They were trying to make it a 1. But it's not a 1.
They didn't quite get there.
No.
They acknowledge that.
Yeah. But even the build quality is not the same.
Thingamay from... I'm forgetting everyone's name today.
Yeah, from the guy from Canon.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. And I think he's...
But he was talking about it more from the perspective of build quality, not in terms of features.
Yeah, I think that's the fair point, though. That's what defines a 1 series.
Yeah.
Is the fact that you can near enough throw it down the stairs.
Yeah.
You know? Don't try that at home, kids.
But you can. And you'll be fine.
I mean, from experience, you can't.
You can't if you've got a lens attached to it. You can if it's carpeted and you haven't got a lens attached to it. But yeah, Sony, I think they should get rid of the S series cameras completely. Completely discontinue it. Focus on producing a proper all-round camera for their A7 series, which is between 2,000 and 3,000. And
pounds.
Yeah. Maybe even 3,000. Put it at 3,000. Doesn't matter. Okay? Because you've still got the A7S III. I'm sorry, A7 III. You've still got the A7 IV. Just produce a camera system that is a true all-rounder. What can you do? Well, it's got a relatively high-resolution sensor. It's 30 megapixels. It can shoot 4K at 60p without any crops or anything like that. It's got the video features of the A7S. And it's got half the resolution of the A7R. If you want resolution, if you want pixel shift, if you want all of that, then we've got the resolution camera. Not the greatest when it comes to video, but it's all about high resolution. And then you've got your flagship, the A1, right?
Throw everything at it.
Yeah. What does it do? Everything. Everything. It's 100 megapixels.
But it costs you $9,000.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
What does it cost? $6,000.
Something stupid like that. Yeah. It does everything. What does it do? Everything. Whatever. It'll make you coffee.
Well,
okay?
then, so where does the A9 sit in that?
Who cares? Where does the A9 sit now?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm asking you.
Exactly. It's become a bit of a dud now. If you're going to spend that much money, you might as well get the A1.
Yeah.
Right? It's got way better autofocus. It's got way better everything.
Yeah. I don't really get where the A9 sits.
But they've just kind of almost mildly discontinued it by producing the A1. So I think Sony should just get rid of the A7S series completely. They should produce a camera system, the A7, make it the 5D camera, right? I know that Sony doesn't like hearing that because like, oh, we're Sony, we don't have, like, just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, stop being sensitive. Make a 5D series camera, which is just an all-rounder.
Discontinue the S series.
Yeah.
It's the sensitive series.
And yeah, that's what I think Sony should do. It's too fragmented. It's just all over the place. They've got everything in little pots. And you can't have everything in one thing. Unless you pay $7,500.
It's not even that you need everything in one thing, but
you just need
the feature
reasonable
sets that you can get in single cameras are not quite. You don't, as the Venn diagram sits, you don't quite get the ones you want, do you?
Yeah. It's like a circle in a square peg, or a circle which is slightly larger than the square. Square in a circle peg, man. But then even if the square is slightly...
A square in a circle peg?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
Do you mean a square peg in a round hole?
There you go.
But the square has to be big enough not to just fit through the round hole.
Exactly, yeah. But that's what Sony is. It's just slightly too big. It's like, It's not... What if no, it's not going to go...
We can tell you struggled with jigsaws as a kid.
I didn't. Because I never did them. It was just too much. Like... What? 10,000 pieces? Why?
10,000?
I saw one for 10,000 pieces in a library once. And I was like, no one's done this. No one sat here in the library and done a 10,000.
You can imagine just sitting in a library doing a jigsaw.
10,000 pieces!
Oh, that's got to be the worst as well. Lending a jigsaw from a library. It's going to have 9,999 pieces when it comes back.
That one piece missing when you got it, and you're like,
it'll be the corner piece as well, like
oh, like someone's head just missing. Can't even Photoshop it.
It's a favourite trick of me and my dad to steal a piece off my grand's jigsaw.
Oh,
we post it back to her a few months later.
That's so mean.